A request was made to recreate another Aritzia dress, the Lover Satin mini dress. I had never seen this dress before, so I did a bit of research and it's safe to say I love it. So let's recreate it.
Hi, I'm Ruby, a self-proclaimed fashion designer. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Let's get sewing.
On my last Aritzia Dress Recreation, I got a comment from Faranaz. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. She requested that I make the Lover mini dress because they don't make them in linen anymore, and as a sewist she was like, I'm gonna make this myself. Love that. So I also want one, so I'm gonna make me one too. I went thrifting the other day. It was so rainy and so cold, so I didn't even manage to get any footage of me thrifting. So I found this cotton tablecloth, which is pretty big, and I think it'll be enough for the dress. And I really liked the color green, so I think it would be kind of perfect for it. But I also wanted to have options, and I also found this satin laced fabric. It is so pretty. This pink shade is so cute, and I have an obsession with the color pink, so I also had to grab this one. I love how it looks. So now I have a choice to make between the green or the satin pink. So I've decided to go with the green because I feel like I'm gonna wear it more in casual outfits as well. I can pair this green with a lot of different t-shirts, tops, accessories, and make the most of it. So let's get into measuring. This is going to be the first step for the tutorial. So there's this app that I saw on TikTok. This is how it looks like. It's such a genius app. Basically, on this app you can create different profiles of people and have all their measurements written down in their profile. And like, this is so genius because everywhere you go, you carry your phone, you have the measurements with you, even when you're doing your fabric shopping, and when it's time to start your cutting, you have everything on hand. And I really love the app.
With our fabric on fold, we're gonna start constructing the bust of the dress. This is what your piece should be looking like after cutting it out, and we're going to need 2 pieces of these. Figuring out the inside and the outside of this fabric is such a pain. I hope when the dress is done, no one can tell if the inside is the outside. Now, cutting for the bottom piece of the dress, I am going to be using this piece that I have left, and I'm praying, fingers crossed, that it will be enough. I'm making it 19 inches long because I want mine to be a bit short and not too long. You can adjust the length of your dress at this point. Now cutting for the straps of the dress, I'm going to be making them 1 inch wide. I want them to be really skinny and petite. So hopefully what I'm thinking is going to work out when I'm making the straps. I had almost forgotten to cut out for the back piece of the bust part of the dress. So we're going to take the front bust piece and we're just going to use it as a measurement. The sides are going to be exactly the same height, and then we're just going to draw a straight line on top. Now I have this piece left and I'm going to be making it into a scarf because I don't want to waste any of this fabric, and this is going to pair so good with most of my outfits since I'm bald now. In my research, the research said the dress has lining and I was about to throw a fit, but what else can we do? We are recreating. So we're going to be cutting the lining for the bottom part of the dress, and we're just going to cut out about the same measurement as the outside piece of the dress. Sewing the strap, I'm using the foot of my machine as a guide because I want the channel to be really small and tiny. After trimming my strap, I'm using the safety pin to turn it inside out. I saw this technique on TikTok the other day and I just had to try it. So making the dots, I'm folding at the centerpiece. I'm measuring 3 inches long and 1/2 meter wide for the dots. I'm very pleased with how the dots came out, and we're gonna do the same for the other piece of the bust. I went ahead and ironed my straps flat. I was not liking how they were looking without being ironed, so we're going to put them between the bust pieces like a sandwich, and I like to put the part where the stitch on the strap to the outside part of the bust piece, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I'm screaming at how good this piece looks already. Like, I'm so excited to see the finished thing. Now we're gonna go ahead and measure how long I want my straps to be. Now onto attaching the back piece onto the bust piece. We're gonna open them up since you have 2 pieces as well, and I'm marking my centers of the fabric to figure out where I'm putting my strap at the back part. So I've inserted the strap wrong. I'm supposed to insert with the bust piece at the bottom of the back part of the piece. So let's just quickly undo this. Let's try again with the straps. So I'm putting the bust piece at the bottom of the back piece, as where I'm going to sew it's going to be at the top, as you guys can see. And I'm just gonna pin my straps in place again, and this time we're gonna do a little test before I go ahead and actually stitch. So I'm gonna put pins around and then flip it to see if it's making sense, and then we're gonna go ahead and stitch. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and stitch this down. My bobbin decided to have a Monday of its own and finish the thread. We're gonna go ahead and try this again. Okay, we've passed this obstacle. I'm just gonna go ahead and trim the excess strap. I'm happy that the bust fits and it's a bit loose since this dress does not have a zip or anything, but the straps needs to come up a little bit, so I'm going to reduce my strap and I think that'll be perfect. I'm removing 3 inches of the strap and then undo it where the strap is only attached to the fabric piece and then re-put it back. Onto the skirt, I'm going to be making a rolled hem for the bottom of the skirt, so I went ahead and ironed down 1/2 inch and now we're doing a top stitch. Going ahead and trimming the excess fabric off the hem that we just did to the bottom of the skirt, we are going to also fold it and iron it and then go ahead with a top stitch. And now everything that we just did to the bottom of the skirt piece, we're gonna do to the lining piece. Back to the bust piece, I'm putting the side seams right sides touching and sewing. I also went ahead and overlocked the side seams, or you can zigzag stitch them. Now we're at the most difficult part of the project, which is going to be gathering the top of the skirts, and we're doing this for both the outside piece and the lining piece. I'm gathering the skirt to be the same measurement as the bottom of the bust piece. As I sit here gathering this fabric, I'm thinking of when I made the bubble skirts. That was torture. You can go check out that video after this one. I'll link it down below in the description box. Now that I have all the fabric gathered to the size of the bottom of the bust piece, I'm going to put it together right sides touching and sew along the side seam. So I went ahead and did a straight stitch to avoid that curve of my fabric from the roundness of the tablecloth. Now doing the same thing that we did for the outside skirt to the lining, we're gonna go ahead and put them together. So we're gonna have the wrong sides of the outside piece and the wrong side of the lining touch each other as you put the outside and the lining together. After sewing them together, this is what they should be looking like. Finally, the final part of today's project. If you had made it this far, clap hands for yourself. We're now attaching the bust to the skirt part of the skirt. I'm just going to be marking the midpoints of the bust and the midpoints of the skirt. Matching the midpoints that we just marked, we're going to be putting the bust piece right sides touching the skirt piece and sew around.
I am so amazed at how good this dress came out. I was not even trusting myself for it to come out this good. I have this green eyeliner from Woolies, so I'm gonna do like an under eye. Oh, that's cute.